Hey guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. Man, I got an amazing 22 Mustang here. This baby's got the Roush package. It's a 450R and she is looking sinister as can be. Look at this thing, man. All blacked out up front, and that white paint really makes all the black pop, man. It is absolutely gorgeous. We got some great looking headlights in there. The 6-speed, 450 horse Coyote under the hood. She is a rocket ship, man. You guys who know me know that I've driven quite a few of these Mustangs as my personal car. I absolutely love these cars. One of the funnest and most easy cars to drive. I make it my daily driver, go to the grocery store. I mean, get out on the expressway, put the hammer down. I tell you what, it is a fun car to drive. It'll go around just about any corner. It'll keep up with just about any car on the road. I mean, she is a monster. We got those gigantic brakes up front, those great looking wheels Mr. Roush put on there. I love the American flag on there. Also, I'm gonna have to get me some of those to put on my car. Whoop, that turntable just stopped. Anyway, look at that black interior, looking sweet. Now, one of the cool things about these things is, man, there are more settings on this thing than you can shake a stick at. I suggest you get on the internet and learn all about these things, man. There's a bunch of guys out there that know everything about these cars, like, you know, all the different, you know, track settings and all the different traction control settings and everything about it. It just, I mean, I'm not an electronics guy, so I'm not the one, even though I've had a bunch of these cars. I basically know how to take traction control off and drive it. And then 6-speed too. Mr. Roush has got his red 6-speed shifter on there. I'm gonna grab the keys and just pop open that trunk. I was telling you earlier, I mean, I drive this thing to Home Depot. I drove mine to Home Depot. A couple of them, yeah, this has got the fold down seat. So you fold that seat down, you'd be surprised what you can get in the back of this thing. I turned it in my own little pickup truck. Of course, we got the diffuser back here in the back. I mean, really knocking a Roush right across there. Got the little spoiler on there. She's absolutely gorgeous. I love this car. That white is just almost electric. Oh, I forgot to tell you too, up front here, the hood and the front fenders and the nose, as far as I can tell, and a little bit right up here at the top of the windshield, has got the paint protection on it. Cuts down on your stone chips. I've done that to all my cars. A few of them I've put like 22,000 miles on the car, and when it does get dented, a lot of this stuff is self-healing, so you don't even see it. Really cool stuff. A lot of you might be wondering what all this means to you, that Vanguard Motor Sales owns all of their cars. Most classic car dealers sell on consignment. They sell just about anything that'll roll through the door, and they don't know much about the cars. Finding a Vanguard quality car isn't easy. Our team of 15 buyers review thousands of vehicles each month. Our inspectors travel all over the country to handpick each of our cars, which saves you time, money, and frustration. Think of us as your expert hands, eyes, and ears to make sure that you end up with the highest quality car. We have almost 50 team members here at Vanguard, and every one of us is a gearhead. Growing up around the Motor City, all of our families worked in the auto industry. I grew up working in the garage with my dad, and we worked on countless classics over the years. Around here, cars are a way of life. Let's take this baby for a ride. She sounds amazing. Absolutely love it. Now, you guys who've watched a lot of our videos know that I've been driving Mustangs for quite a few years now, and I I mean, I love them. I'm probably one of the best salesmen for them. I absolutely love them, and I can't wait to get my next one. I'm driving a truck right now, and I tell you, I'm chomping at the bit looking for my next one. This thing is sweet. They did such a nice job with this Roush. She is an amazing car. Love this little 6-speed in here. It's a blast to drive. You can really make those pipes talk. And don't forget, we can deliver it anywhere in the world. You just give us a call at 248-974-9513. Tell you, she is a beauty. Now this has got the Roush Magnerite on it, and the adjuster is right here by the shifter. You can take a look at the pictures, you'll be able to see that. Then you see down here on the dash, I was talking about settings earlier. You can change the way the dash looks, all the different driving modes you put it in and everything. I mean, again, this thing does so many things that it'd take you a month of Sundays just to learn how to control all the different settings and everything that the computer has. It's just so smooth going through the gears. And of course, you can really make it talk too. That Coyote just sounds amazing. And my experience, even these 5-liter Mustangs pretty much keep up with anything on the road. You won't be embarrassed at all. I don't care who you pull up next to. And don't forget, we're always answering the phone here at Vanguard, so if you need any help with anything, you can call pretty much 24/7. And thank you so much for subscribing to our YouTube channel. We've hit just over 1 million subscriptions, and we're well on our way to 2 million. And we're coming back to our shop right now. We're located right here in the Motor City at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. This building is where our team of 15 world-class mechanics inspect and improve every one of our cars. All of our work is done in-house. Our mechanics only service the vehicles we sell. We start with a thorough inspection and test drive. Then our team gets to work. We take the time to learn each car and fix the things that I would fix if it was mine. If that means the engine needs to come out, then it comes out. When you purchase a classic car from an auction or another dealer, in most cases it hasn't been inspected or serviced. You may be in for some unpleasant surprises. At Vanguard, we save you from the headaches that cost you time and money by handling this process for you. Right down the road is our 40,000 square foot indoor showroom. This building is climate controlled and houses over 100 amazing vehicles. We're constantly bringing in new inventory, so you never know what might show up tomorrow. We are underneath this baby now, and as you can see, there's still paper tags on it. That tells you this thing probably has never been out in the rain, man. They do look like they've been wet at one time, but that can be from where it was being washed. It does have the active exhaust. And you can see how clean everything is. I mean, it looks like a brand new car under here. All the chrome, all the stainless, everything looking good. And of course, we got paper tags all over the independent suspension back here. Now, if I'm reading this right, I read it earlier, where is it at? I think it was, yeah, 373 gear in there. It is independent suspension for those of you who don't know. And of course, disc brakes out back. I mean, talk about heavy duty. I mean, it kind of looks like a dump truck back here. This thing is tied down, and she is ready to race, man. She's looking beautiful. Exhaust is all nice and clean. You can see all the heat protection they put underneath here, all the primer and everything. Now, a lot of people ask on these Mustangs, they ask what these little marks are. Everybody thinks something got hit. Well, you can go back on our sold inventory and look at those on all the Mustangs, all the GT500s, 350s, everything that we've had in here, and you can see that those are there. So I believe that's the cradle it sits on as it going down the assembly line. Of course, we got our 6-speed trans here. Within our 5.0 here, making 450 horse. We'll look at that here in a minute. Gigantic brakes up front here. I mean, look how, those rotors and calipers are just gigantic. That's what you need to stop one of these babies. Now, the nose on the car is very low to the ground, so stay away from curbs on this thing. Now, I actually had my personal car back in 18, And this thing would clear a curb, but I don't suggest it. Some of them are a little higher. So stay off the curbs with your nose. Great looking tires here. I love the wheels too. These are the Continentals. I ran these on my car. These babies actually work real good in the rain. They work a little better than those Michelins, and I know a lot of you will give me hell about that, but that was my experience. And I'll find the size here. There it is, 275/35 20s up front, those Brembo brakes. As you look down the side, that white paint is just gorgeous. Then of course the blacked out ground effects there going down the bottom side of the rocker really set that paint off. And we do have paint protection on the front fender and down here. It does, actually there's a little piece here too. It's just from this ridge here. From this ridge down there's some paint protection. You can't really see it. If you touch it with your fingernails, you can kind of feel the difference. It's got a little bit of a soft touch to it. And I do believe, yeah, there's a piece right here too. Out back here, we got 275/35 20s back here also. Let's see if there's some here too. Yeah, there's a little bit right here too. So yeah, they've got paint protection just about on the whole car here. So let's get under the hood. All right guys, we're under the hood now, and of course we've got our 5.0 Coyote making 450 horsepower with that 6-speed behind it. I tell you, I told you earlier, I had an 18 that I had for a couple of years. I put 90,000 miles on that car, and I drove that thing like a race car everywhere I went. These things are bulletproof. I mean, I absolutely love it. You can see how nice and clean everything is under the hood. Of course, power steering, power brakes, anti-lock brakes, air conditioning. It's got all the bells and whistles. She's a beauty, guys. She's a Roush. Give us a call, 248-974-9513, and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your drive.